Hello Aquarius, welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing a general reading for you guys. This is general, it's not personal, so it may or may not resonate with everyone. If the video does resonate, guys, please like it, subscribe to my channel, share it with your people. Thank you for the people that have stuck around. I took about a week. I needed to get my energy right, and so that's what I did. People that unsubscribed, well, sorry, you gonna miss it. Anyway, you know, if you like the video, like, subscribe, share. Information for personal readings will be in the description box down below. And with that being said, let's get into it. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. For you, we have judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. What's happening? Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. What you have to look forward to? Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Okay, that's really good. And your outcome is going to be surrender. I can release my need to control. So this does make me feel like very much transformational energy. Like somebody in the past, they could have, the way they saw things or judged the situation, they're being able to move forward from that type of thinking. You know, expanding their mind, being open-minded, getting some new insights, some new clarity, and kind of, you know, learning to release old patterns, should I say. Is what I want to say. Release the need to control, but the control comes from those old patterns that we know. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles. Okay. Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. So this just makes me feel like something that you guys put a lot of work into. It's almost like what you're getting back or what the other person has to give back to you isn't nowhere near what you already have for yourself. And I feel like they got an attitude because of that. I feel like you're at a point where you're thinking about, you know, all the work you've put in, wanting to move forward in a manner that you hope it could work, but also wanting to move forward in a manner that, shit, I got to do what's best for me. I feel like somebody, you know, because they only have so little to offer, it's just like, you know, they're stuck. You're stuck. Somebody's stuck in a situation. When it comes to moving forward, they just stuck. I feel like, you know, I feel like some of you guys could be doing some type of work on a metaphysical level, and all I'm saying is if I were you, I wouldn't so necessarily be doing that shit, especially if you don't know what the fuck you doing. But I feel like some of y'all could have went to see somebody for some type of spell work, and then y'all went and tried to do the shit yourself, and it didn't fucking work. Like, if you went to somebody that gave you some type of spell to try to cast, let me tell you something. They didn't give it to you in the right type of manner, and they knew that, and there was never their intention to give it to you in the right type of manner, because if I give it to you right the first time, then you ain't gonna have no reason to come back. Doing that could have probably created a problem for somebody in the household that was already having a problem, and it wasn't you. Which would mean your other person could have fucking flipped out and went crazy. And then, yeah, that became a burden. And it's like, they probably realized that they weren't. It's almost like they're wanting to move forward. They're trying to, but it's like a brick wall around their ass where they actually can't move forward, and it keeps them kind of stuck. But I think they recognize that. Um, like they could have recognized it and they could have came to you. And let me tell you something. I said if some of y'all doing this shit, y'all don't know what y'all doing. Underneath growth, and we have Queen of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Devil. If you don't know what you're doing, and you're in here thinking you know some witchcraft or some spell casting, you don't really know what you're doing, you ain't no seasoned fucking vet, you will have a problem. And I don't care where you go, that problem will be there. It's going to come, it's going to follow you wherever the fuck you go because you let that cat out the bag. That's all I'm gonna say. I wouldn't be fucking with that shit if I were you. And honestly, I feel like you personally, if you go to somebody to get some work done, you need to make sure that the person that you're going to is not a, I want to say Capricorn, but I just feel like Earth sign, period. And you also need to make sure of the type of people that you're dealing with. Are you dealing with somebody that's a light worker, or are you dealing with somebody that dabbles on the darker side? Because what you're dealing with is what you're going to get. So you better make sure when you go in there, look at everything. Is it dark shit or is it light? You'll know if they're a creature of the night or the day, because either everything is going to be light and bright and vibrant. Even if it has a dark tone to it, it feels warm and inviting and bright. Versus if you go in there and feel like your ass just walked into a spook fest or a haunted house, you know, make sure you're ready for that. Because I feel like, yeah, but I also feel like, you know, y'all could have put a lot of work into something and it's like you want to move forward, but in your mind moving forward is you and not this partner. But that's also the problem because you can't leave them. Because you know why? If you are over here fucking around people, you can't leave them the same way they can't leave you. What the fuck you think this is? This doesn't work that way. You don't get to go up in here and put some shit on someone and think they're going to chase you for the rest of your life and you get to walk away free willy-nilly. Motherfucker, if they got a problem, you got one too. You said stuck like glue. Remember? That's what you went over there for. That's what your ass going to get. And the minute that you think you're leaving, because let me tell you something. I just feel like if somebody went to someone and they gave you a bag of some shit and sent your ass home and told you to do this, one of y'all could have let some mean shit out here. Yes, and I feel like whatever this person told you to do or they're going to tell you to do, if some of y'all go see a spirit worker person, don't do what they tell you to do. Here, let me tell you something. I don't do magic. I don't try to do spells. I don't do none of that. But let me explain something to you. If you go to someone who's just very strict and stern and highly esteemed and blah, 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 and they don't really got shit, first and foremost. Let's be clear. They're probably poor and homely, but you would never know that when you look at them right off the top. If they send you home with a bag of goodies, like a doggy bag or some shit damn near, don't go home fucking with that shit, okay? Do not go home fucking with that shit. Because you not ready for what the fuck you're going to get, okay? That's my fair warning to somebody, because if it doesn't directly affect you, the person that you're going to do the work on is going to be the very reason that you fucked up, because the thing they're not telling you is what you're about to get is a whole motherfucking monster. You went over there because you wanted some love and you wanted your person to love you and you want the love me spell. They gonna love you, bitch. They're going to love you. They gonna love you down. If you know what I mean. I mean, they might turn into a real crazy on your ass. A real life crazy. Like, you know, the movies, the Amityville Horror Story and all the shit like that. Not to say that they would kill you, although you don't know what the fuck you done did with them. Let's just be very clear of that. They go. I just don't see it being good. That's all I'm gonna say. I would not be doing that because you don't have control over what you're doing. And if other people are unaware and you're putting things on them, you know, you don't know how people are built. You will fuck a motherfucker up. But the thing is, you put it on them to be stuck to you. Now, what if they're not mentally ready or stable enough to keep the control over the little thing jingling around inside they ass that you done swooped on them? Or somebody done tried to swoop on you. Let me tell you something. That's what you just got on you. That's what you just asked to be stuck with you for life. All of it. The crazy. Because your burden is going to be that you asked to have this, you get to get it. You can't walk away. For one, this one ain't going to let you. Because the little jangly thing you put on them, you sent it. So it's attached to you. And it's in them, attached to you. You're stuck like fucking Chuck. I don't know who that's for, but leave the shit alone, dog. Leave the shit alone, because you ain't going to get no rest, honey. Because you know what's crazy is you going to end up going to that person, and they going to put the jinx on your ass because you going to let them you going to let them unleash it right in there. All the shit that you don't want. Pandora's box. You finna pay their ass to let you have it. I don't know what's in that box, baby. I don't know if you want it. Then you're going to be fucked up, and then you're going to be back over here paying a real light worker to help you find some type of balance to ward off the fucking demons that you just let in your fucking house. Okay? That you just willfully threw onto people that you love because you want them to love you back in a certain type of manner. Motherfucker, is you crazy? Is you nuts? I don't know. That's all I'm saying. I feel like my head is spinning from that because somebody, that shit that made me dizzy. I don't know what y'all over here doing with these people, and I hope that it's nothing extreme or crazy or any of that, but some of y'all is on some old weird shit, and all I'm gonna say is I wouldn't be doing that if I was you, because even though it might end up you cast the spell on them, it's on them towards you. You're the one who's going to get terrorized and tortured by that motherfucker. It's in them. So that's just some internal shit. You are going to get physically terrorized and tormented by the motherfucker that you sent out there. Keep your hands, your energy, your spirit, and your blessings to yourself, okay? Don't invite shit to people that they didn't ask for. Whatever God has meant for them, they will get it, whether you agree with it or not. That's all I'm going to say. Just because you feel like they need a little bit more, stop calling that shit on people, because you're going to be deserving of it in the end, and whatever they get, you're going to get it too. But the way you're going to get in the way they're going to get it is totally different. But I just, on me personally, I wouldn't be doing that shit. Because some of y'all going to end up trying to run, and it's just not going to work. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's going to hold on to you. I ain't finna get offended. I'm done with that. I'm leaving this right there. I'm done with that. I hope y'all don't do it. I'm trying to do it. But, hey, to each his own. No, ma'am. No, sir. Have a good night.